Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fandom Fights. Wow, what an exciting time. It was like a little punch there for fight. Yeah, hi, I'm Tim. I'm joined today by none other than the Kylo to my Ren, the Snoke to my... I don't know. What does Snoke go with? The palace room. I don't know. It's Nick. How are you?
We should change our team name. We don't know much about.
We don't know a lot about the Knights of Ren. Yeah, no, not so much. How you doing?
We're doing great. I'm excited. These are two very good teams, and I think anything could happen today. I'm very excited.
If this tournament has proven one thing, it's that anything can happen. What we got here today is Ascendant. Kaleb and Cam is taking on none other than big guns, members of the Kingsmen, a team of the Kingsmen themselves. We've seen both of these teams in combat. We know both of them are crazy teams, and they both got wins in round one. Ascendant to Dragonzord and Big Guns. Didn't they? Who they beat? Necronomicon?
Jurassic Sharks.
Jurassic Sharks? I don't remember anything about my life.
Nope.
I don't. Okay. Anyway, I'm excited about the match. How are you? Are you excited?
I'm still excited from before. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm losing my mind.
From what time?
Yeah. Did the Irish Bros beat?
Oh,
hey, it was a Kingsman team. No, we're leaving it all in because we are professionals here at Fandom Fights. Okay. Let's move over to promos before I jump off of a bridge.
All right, back in round two of the tournament, two teams. We're here with our opponents today because we like who we're playing. Obviously, you guys are both really good. We've had a fun run this season. I think this is going to be a really great match all the way through. And hopefully, if tomorrow goes well, we'll be playing the Irish Brothers in the next round. So we'll see. How do you guys feel?
Feel really good. We've both been studying really hard. And we've been looking forward to this match for a while. So, because we both know, both of you are no joke. So, we just got to stay close and, hopefully don't make any missteps. So I think we're ready. I think we can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excited. It should be fun.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one. So I'll say it, Garth. You can't stop me. Manners maketh man. Let's play.
I think you should talk.
If there's one thing the Kingsmen are probably the best at, it is joint promos. Remember when Barr and Boatman did that?
Now I do. Thanks for bringing that back to my life. My God. Okay, well, yeah, let's get into it. The match. Here we go. Here's how round one is going to work. Each player and each team is going to get 10 from 10 different categories in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If a player gets all 10 questions correct, they will be issued a bonus question. Each team has 3 repeats and a challenge rule for the entirety of the match. Are there any questions from the players as we get into round number 1?
All good.
All right, Nick, why don't you go ahead and give them question number 1?
I will do just that. Your first question is in the category of DC. And the question, in Road to Perdition, what U.S. state do Michael and his family live in at the start of the film? Tim, some could say like the train has gone off the tracks, but I don't think our train ever started on the tracks. But we got a lot of match to go to find those tracks. And I think we could steer this straight. You know what I'm saying?
I think we can figure it out. I just need you to guide me because I clearly have lost it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Nick.
I thought it was Chicago. I went Illinois.
And we'll go over to Koho.
I reached Illinois and said Pennsylvania.
And Albert.
I also went with Illinois.
And Cam.
I thought it was Boston, so I said Massachusetts.
Illinois is correct, so Big Guns takes an early 2-0 lead as we get into question number 2 in the category of Middle Earth. In The Return of the King, while Frodo and Sam are climbing Mount Doom, Aragorn and company are fighting an army at what location?
Mount Doom, that's a That's a scary name for a place.
That is a spooky, spooky name. I'm quite afraid right now because of it, but looks pretty cool in the movie. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are starting with Koho
I believe it's the Black Gate.
and Albert.
I also have the Black Gate.
Okay, and Cam
I think I might have been more specific than I needed to be. I said Pelennor Fields.
and Nick.
I had the wrong battle. I put Dimhold.
All right, Black Gate is correct. Pelennor Fields is in Gondor, but it is a real Middle Earth place. So you did name a place. So big guns 3-1 as we get into the next question.
The next question is in the category of Pixar. How many races in the World Grand Prix are there in Cars 2?
It's like Mater without the ta.
I don't think we should talk again for this question.
That's fair. I just said something though. Fuck. 5, 4, 3. This one's off the rails, boys. Pens down. Albert, we'll start with you.
3.
And Cam.
3.
Nick.
3.
And Koho.
3.
That is correct. It is 5-3 as we get into DreamWorks animation. Who voices O, the main Boov character in 2015's Home? I'm going to tell you something, and you're going to make fun of me, and I realize that, but I'm going to just let you know now. I saw this movie in the theater 3 times.
Oof.
I don't think we should talk again for the rest of this question.
There's reasons. I could see into the future and knew I had to study it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think Cam might be frozen.
Shit.
So we'll go to Nick.
Jim Parsons.
Koho.
Jim Parsons.
Albert.
Jim Parsons.
Oh, no.
Okay, we are back from that quick little thing. So unfortunately, because Cam left, we can't accept his answer. But with that, it is 7-4 in favor of Big Guns. Nick, what is the next question?
The next question is in the category of James Bond. What type of location is Blofeld's hideout located in You Only Live Twice?
Oh,
You make it seem like we're at a party and Cam decided he had better things to do, so he just left. But
That's possible.
I don't think that's what happened.
Maybe he really hates Jim Parsons, which I know he does because the first time I met him, he said The Big Bang Theory was trash, and I've held that against him ever since.
Does it really?
I mean, Home is worse.
5. Fair. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Carly.
I believe it's a volcano.
Caleb.
Yes, it's submarine.
Albert.
Volcano.
And Cam.
I said Lake.
Volcano is correct.
There you go, Albert.
All right. What's the... Oh, I have the next one. Okay. In Fandom Oscars. What was the first Fandom film to win an Oscar? Didn't know how that was going to go for a second, but then we had a couple people write some stuff down, you know.
Yeah. It's a thinker. Makes you think a little bit.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
We're rough tonight, man. This is...
It's been a long day.
I'm so sorry. 5. I'm so sorry to the viewers. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Koho.
Pinocchio.
Albert.
I erased Pinocchio and wrote Rocky.
All right, and Cam.
I erased Snow White and put Pinocchio.
And Nick.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio is the correct answer, so it is 10-6 in favor of Big Guns.
10-6 as we get into your next question, which is in the category of the MCU. I no longer make jokes. In Captain America Civil War, name 3 characters other than Tony that are on Tony's side of the airport fight.
Give you a little extra time to write some names down. Do we still have any perfect round ones?
I don't think so.
Did Koho miss?
Yeah, I missed twice.
Okay. I'm drunk. I don't know what to say.
Well,
I've literally had one drink, so I don't know. This is why I need stability in my life. My God.
I was gonna say pitch multiplex Civil War, but now we kind of can't. So
Repeating the question. All right.
all right. The question again: in Captain America: Civil War, name 3 characters other than Tony that are on Tony's side of the airport fight.
Just needed to make sure that I heard which number I need to write down.
We all know that you just want to give us time to pitch multiplex Civil War. So go ahead, Tim.
Okay, so it's a dark time. We finish season 5, and we go through our multiverse event. And Cody comes up and says, "I won't have it." This will go over to Koho.
War Machine, Vision, and Black Panther.
All right, and Albert.
Black Widow, War Machine, Black Panther.
Cam.
Spider-Man, Black Panther, War Machine.
And Nick.
War Machine, Vision, and Spider-Man.
All can be accepted. All right. Next question. In Rocky. How many times has Milo Ventimiglia played Rocky Balboa Jr.? I have the score as 12-8.
That's also what I have.
Cool.
We're doing something right.
We were talking about that movie you like, Civil War.
It's a good movie.
Is it? It's still your favorite?
Of the MCU, yeah. I don't know, like, oh, you did. Sorry, I'm keeping a tally.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Brett, if you were
1. Pens down. We'll start with Albert
2.
and Cam.
2.
Nick
2.
and Koho.
2.
Clean sweep. It is 14-10.
Yes, 14-10 as we get into the penultimate question. In the category of quotes, what Marvel character says, "I see you anywhere near hell, I'll kick your ass out"? Is that a bad word?
You did. I like this question for reasons that we can explain after the match, but
Okay.
if you look at the answer in the doc,
Yes, that's true.
it was a fun moment. It was a nice moment between us. 5, 4,
This was a good penultimate question.
1. Pens down. Cam, we'll start with you.
It's a Ghost Rider.
We'll go over to Carly.
I put Hellboy.
We'll go over to Koho
I also said Ghost Rider.
and Albert.
I also went with Ghost Rider.
Everyone is incorrect. The answer is Frank Cassel, aka the Punisher,
Oh, that's right.
from the award-winning film Punisher Warzone. Okay, guys.
That quote makes a lot more sense than a Ghost Rider.
It's true.
That was the point of the question. Okay, the next, your final question in round number 1 is in the category of Star Trek. Dr. Soong is said to be the father of which 2 characters from Star Trek Nemesis? This is not a good movie.
So,
You still like it?
I mean, more than I should, but I acknowledge its shortcomings.
There are plenty of Fandom movies I like more than I should, so you're fine.
I agree.
5,
You seen Holes yet?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nick, we'll start with you.
I don't know. I just put Shinzon and Picard.
Koho
I think it's Data and B4.
Ah, that's right.
and Albert
Data and B4.
That is right.
and Cam.
Data and B4?
That is correct. Data and B4 is the correct answer. So we end round number 1 with Big Guns in the lead with 15 to Ascendant's 12. It is a 3-point game. Anything can happen, as they say. Let's get into round number 2. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to bring up the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each team is going to have the chance to spin the wheel. If they don't like what they spin first, they can choose to spin again, but they got to keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece, or they can go to multiple choice, brings the value down to being worth 1. The categories on the wheel today are Fandom Oscars, Disney Animation, Disney Live Action, YA Dystopia, Marvel, Rocky, Middle-earth, and Wizarding World. Also, guys, I know I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Look out. Steals are available in round number 2. Okay, so Big Guns, you have the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
Legit, this was the only thing we didn't talk about.
I think we should defer.
Yeah,
Let them go first.
yeah.
I entered their manager.
Nick, I thought I taught you better.
I
You
know.
always
I
talk about everything.
literally talk about everything else besides that.
Oh man.
Anyways, yeah, we're gonna defer.
Okay, so this will be the spin for Ascendant. Ascendant, it lands on opponent's choice. So, Big Guns.
One of those.
Yes, we did talk.
Big Guns, you now have the option to give them either Fandom Oscars, Disney Animation, Disney Live Action, YA Dystopia, Marvel, Rocky, Middle-earth, or Wizarding World.
All right. Well, I mean, we talked about it. It's a favorable wheel, but I think we got to go Marvel.
Yeah, let's give them Marvel.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna give them Marvel.
Okay, so Nick, could you go ahead and give them their questions in Marvel?
Not what I expected. Oh.
Sure. Your first question. Actually, I forgot to ask. Ascendant, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Marvel?
No.
Yes, sir, Mr. Tuig Nichols J.
Okay, great. Your first question. Where does Aunt May get a second job in The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
She works at the hospital.
Yep.
Hospital, final answer.
Of course.
Correct. 2 points. Your second question. In X2, who does Mystique disguise herself as to infiltrate Stryker's hideout at the end of the film?
Is it Lady Deathstrike?
It's been a while since I've seen it, but
I think it's Lady Deathstrike.
go for it.
I'm not 100% though. Do you want to go multiple? to be
I
safe?
don't have any better guess.
Lady Deathstrike, final answer.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Big Guns for a 2-point steal.
Oh,
Nick, I think it's William Stryker himself.
I mean, that would be my guess. My other guess was Lady Deathstrike. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a better guess either at the
But
moment.
no one else got infiltrated. I feel like so. William Stryker.
Yeah, I'd say we just go with it. Yeah.
5.
William Stryker, final answer.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't remember that like at all, but
Yeah, I don't either.
wow.
Your next question in the category of Marvel. Which Marvel director has directed a film in 3 separate Marvel franchises?
3 separate Marvel franchises.
Oh, Matthew Vaughn.
Matthew Vaughn. Yeah, I was like, yeah, there you go. Matthew Vaughn, final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
They take the lead with that one.
Indeed.
Huh.
Your fourth question. In 2005's Fantastic Four, what is Johnny doing when he flies for the first time?
He's skiing.
Well, when he flies or when he ignites?
They said flies.
The first time he flies, he's like in a demolition derby. Or
Okay,
in, like,
go
a
for it.
car.
Then go for it.
But I don't know what the exact phrasing they'd want on
You
it.
want to go multiple to be safe then?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Okay. Your multiple choice options are A, dirt biking, B, snowboarding, C, jumping off a building, D, doing a spacewalk.
Dirt biking.
Dirt biking, final answer.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Big Guns for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, dirt biking, B, snowboarding, C, jumping off a building, D, doing a spacewalk.
It's not spacewalk.
I mean, if it's the first time he's flying, it's got to be jump off a building because he's flying through the city when I mean, that's
No. I think
Okay.
Cameron was well. He did ignite in the dirt bike. I don't think he jumped off a
5,
building. He did turn to
4,
fire on snowboarding though.
3.
Okay. Snowboarding. Final answer.
Snowboarding, final answer.
That's correct for a 1-point steal.
Thank you. Albert.
Koho, do we? Because he doesn't. When he's snowboarding, he doesn't fly. He ignites and then falls into the pool. Like he doesn't make the choice to fly. He ignites, falls down a mountain.
I don't remember the scene confidently enough. So if you feel like there's a challenge,
I
will
would
support
like
you.
to challenge.
We'll formally challenge that. That's
Okay.
We'll be right back after that challenge.
I know I messed up and it might be over, but let me call you.
Okay, we are back from the challenge. We watched the scene. We talked to an outside judge, as well as me and Nick talking about it. We have come to the decision that the challenge will not be upheld. Big Guns gets the steal and Ascendant loses their challenge, and that the answer was snowboarding. So with that, it is tied 16-16 as we get into the final question for Ascendant in their round of Marvel.
All right. Ascendant, your final question.
Mhm.
What city does Venom primarily take place in?
San Francisco. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
All right, so we are now 18-16 going into the spin for Big Guns. Bring back up the wheel. All right, Big Guns, this is your spin. And it lands on Rocky. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
That was one of the ones we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's definitely stuff we like a lot more than that. I mean, unless you want to stick with it.
Yeah, let's go for the respin.
Yeah, we'll spin again.
Okay, spinning again. You are stuck with whatever you land on this time. And you are stuck with Middle Earth.
Okay.
All right. So, Big Guns, I will give you your questions in Middle Earth. As Nick would say, are you prepared?
Yes. Let's go.
What if you say no? Actually,
That's what I always tell Nick is what if
I
someone
usually
says
say,
no?
too bad.
I did, and no one acknowledged it.
All right, your first question in Middle Earth for Big Guns. In the Two Towers, who does Gandalf go to look for when he leaves Rohan?
Who does he go? He's to leave Rohan. I'm sorry, gonna take it safe here. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
All right, Your options are A, Frodo, B, Saruman, C, Éomer, D, Theoden.
In Two Towers.
Wait.
Can we hear the choices? Can we hear the choices one more time, please?
Yes, you can. A, Frodo, B, Saruman, C, Éomer, D, Theoden.
I'm between Éomer or Saruman, but I don't think it's.
Well, because
I think
Helm's Deep is in Rohan, correct?
5,
yeah.
4.
Éomer, final answer. Sorry.
That is correct for 1 point.
Sorry, Albert. Didn't mean to
Okay.
over talk there. Okay.
All right, your second question. In the Battle of the Five Armies, who other than Feely and Keely does Thorin take with him to Ravenhill?
I'm pretty sure it's Dwalin. Because that's the battle near the end. Yeah. Dwalin, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
And the lead with that one. Your third question. In an unexpected journey, what is Bilbo doing when the dwarves begin to show up to his home?
He was making dinner, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, because he was looking.
Preparing.
He was preparing dinner. Yeah, he was preparing dinner. Preparing dinner. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
I cut out there for a second. Your fourth question. In the Fellowship of the Ring, where do Frodo and Sam run into Merry and Pippin for the first time on their journey?
It's the farm. I cannot remember.
Yeah, I can't pull the name. I'm willing to go multiple choice unless you can think of it.
Let's go multiple choice, I think.
Yeah, multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, Bree, B, the Old Forest, C, Buckleberry Ferry, or D, Farmer Maggot's Crop.
It's the crop because they run into each other there. Yeah, D, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in Middle Earth. Who plays Radagast in the Hobbit trilogy?
Sylvester McCoy, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. So at the end of round number 2, Big Guns is in the lead, 24 to Ascendant's 18. Is that what you have, Nick?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get into round number 3. Here's how it's going to work. We are going to say a category. The teams are going to have to decide who takes that question based off the category. They can bet 0, 1, or 2 points. Whoever takes the first question, other player has to take the second. It will reset for questions 3 and 4, and then the teams will be able to confer for question number 5. Are there any questions from the teams as we get into this round?
Nope.
What is Fandom Facts?
Shane McMillan, are you here? Okay. Your first question in round number 3 is in the category of Pixar. So who will be taking it from each team, and how many points will you be betting?
Do you want to take this, Cam? So then that way, if something more geek-centric comes up, I can handle it. Because this is a category that both of us feel good about.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And Albert, I'd probably feel more comfortable you taking it,
I can take it.
Okay, yeah, we'll take it. And I mean, we can honestly. I mean, they're probably going to go for 2, but I mean, it's if you want to bet 1, I bet you could get 1, but we don't have to go crazy right now.
What the score's 24 to 18.
24-18. We're up by 6, and there's 5 questions, so we're going to have to get some at some point. So
let's. Okay.
I trust you. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So we will start with Albert. Albert, how many points are you betting?
1.
Okay. And Cam, how many points?
2.
All right, guys. Your question in Pixar is as follows. In Monsters, Inc., why did Sully go back to the scare floor the night that he found Boo?
When you started, like, when round 2 ended, you were like, okay, in round 3, and I thought you were about to ask the question. I was like, Tim, no, we got to get, like, bets and stuff.
I thought that as well, because I think I said, like, in the the first question is in the category. Yeah.
That's exactly what that.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
All right, that is the first repeat for Big Guns. In Monsters, Inc., why did Sully go back to the scare floor the night that he found Boo? This movie sucks.
I agree.
I'm just kidding.
It's very scary.
It's a spooky one. There are monsters in it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Albert.
He forgot to grab his scaring report.
And Cam.
I said he forgot his hat.
I don't think we can accept either answer. The answer is he went to get Mike's paperwork. So Big Guns will lose 1 point. Their total goes down to 23. Ascendant loses 2 on that one. They go down to 16. So the next category that Nick and Koho have to take is what, Nick?
DC.
Regular old?
How are you feeling with that, Nick?
I mean,
We have.
now it's a 7-point lead now. Yeah.
Mhm.
All
If
right.
you feel okay, go with 1. If not, we can go.
It could be anything in DC though. Okay.
I trust you.
Okay.
All right, we will get bets starting with Koho
2.
and Nick.
I'll go 1.
All right, what's the question?
The question in the category of DC. Helen Slater plays the title character in which DC film?
I don't like DC. I'm wearing a Marvel shirt.
DC sucks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Koho first.
Supergirl.
And Nick.
Supergirl.
Both are correct. Ascendant brings their total up to 18. Big Guns back to 24. It's almost like this is where we started. Okay. Your next category that you guys will be able to bet points on is Disney live action.
Yeah.
I've been rewatching them.
I know you have. Pretty good. I'm willing to do it. Yeah. I mean,
So I'll go for it.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I think we gotta at least do something here because we're still not out of the woods yet. I don't feel comfortable. betting zero yet.
I'll bet 1 and I'll take it then.
Okay. Spoilers.
All right, so looks like Albert and Cam.
Yeah.
All right, Albert, we'll start with you. How many points?
1.
Okay, and Cam.
2.
Okay, your question in Disney live action is as follows. Which Disney live action film sees the main character trapped in a gulag and framed for crimes that they did not commit? It's almost like I'm playing Call of Duty Warzone.
I'm just curious what this character was doing in an Italian pasta-based dish.
I like
Isn't
that.
like
I
goulash?
approve of that joke.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Albert
Muppets Most Wanted.
and Cam.
Muppets Most Wanted.
Both are correct. It is now a 5-point game. Big Guns in the lead, 25 to 20.
Mhm.
As we get into the fourth question, which is in what, Nick?
It's in the category of Rocky. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, might as well keep it up.
It's a 5-point game to play.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right.
Are we good, guys?
Mhm.
Okay, we'll start with Koho. How many are you betting?
2.
And Nick.
Stick with our trend here. 1.
Okay. Your question is what, Nick?
Your question. What was the last fight in the series that we see Rocky lose?
We are looking for the names of the people in the fight.
Good way to put it. Well done.
Just to clarify.
Yeah.
It's been a good match.
Yeah.
5. Let's see what happens next. 4,
Hey.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're starting with Koho
Balboa versus Dixon in Rocky Balboa.
and Nick.
Rocky versus Mason Dixon.
Both are correct. So Big Guns gets up to 26. Ascendant is up to 22. And the final category that you guys can bet points on and work together on is Star Wars. Big Guns, you are in the lead. Would you like question 1 or question 2?
Question
1. Sure. Yeah, 1's good.
Okay. And how many points?
0.
0.
Good game, guys.
All right. Nick, would you go ahead and give Ascendant their question in Star Wars, question 2?
Sure. So, question 2 in Star Wars for Ascendant. What is the first mission that Anakin receives from the Jedi Council after being made a member in Revenge of the Sith?
It's to spy on Chancellor Palpatine. This is his first mission. That is his first assignment after being put on the council.
Go for it.
Do you agree? Okay. To spy on Chancellor Palpatine. Yeah. Final answer.
And your winner, Big Gun. I cut out there. Big Guns. Yes, that is the correct answer. Ascendant had the correct answer. So we end the game. Big Guns with 26 to Ascendant's 24. Nick, what a match.
Great match.
What are your initial thoughts?
Hard fought match. Like I said, I was very excited to see what happened because both of these teams were coming in looking very strong, especially after round one. And just especially in general, individually, each team has very good players. I think both teams should be proud of their performance. And either way, Big Guns now goes on to be managed by the Kingsmen. So the Kingsmen overall have to be happy, even if Ascendant might not be today. But yeah, overall, really good thing to watch.
All right. So I will bring in manager first and player Koho. One big promo.
Sure. Let's just do one big post match.
Okay.
Why not?
So we will bring in both teams. Koho. Well, first I'll start with the Big Guns themselves, guys. You won. You are on your way now to round 3 of this tournament. How are you guys feeling about your win today?
I feel amazing. I'm telling you right now. I was very I always make it a bigger deal than it is. I was really nerve-wracked starting this match, but I just took a deep breath, answered each question as I should have, and round 2 went our way for the most part, and we bet very safe even with 1-pointers, but we were able to get all of our questions. I'm very happy with how we did. We worked really hard for this match. I'm really happy it ended up in a win.
Yeah, this is probably the most nervous I've ever been in a match because obviously I want to win, but at the same time I'm playing my manager, so I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. It's nerve-wracking. But yeah, I think we did a good job here today.
Yeah, and I hate it was against these two because they're obviously amazing competitors, but we worked really hard, and I think it paid off today, so it was really good.
Yeah, as someone who has also played their manager, let me tell you, I'm happy it never aired because it's in the lost Chicago tapes of 2019. But Koho and Cam, guys, you didn't get the win today. Yeah. But how are you guys feeling about the fact that Big Guns now gets to go on into round number 3?
There was absolutely no pressure going into this match because we knew no matter what happened, the Kingsmen were winning, no matter which team came out of it. I love Albert and Nick. They're one of my favorite teams that we have in this entire faction to manage. I'm proud of these two. I'm especially proud of Nick when it comes to the fandom season on the whole, as the whole. When we took Albert in, we knew I had always known since last season that Albert was like one of the best players, and the person that has constantly put in the work as his teammate is Nick. Every single match, Nick preps really hard, and it pays off. Every single match, Nick plays even better than he does in the last one, which is why I was very nervous about the Big Guns match, because both these guys are very good and very underrated. I love playing with Holtzman, so whenever we come into this thing, it was always just going to be a fun match for us. We lost at the end, and as a manager, looking at their game, there's things that we'll talk about off air to clean it up so that when we play the next team, we're not losing at all. But I will say, as a manager, I am both very happy of the team that won and very mad at myself for how we lost. But at the end of the day, it's a win and a loss on the record, but it's still a win. So at the end of the day, it's all good.
Anything to add to that, Cam?
Yeah, going into this match, I wasn't in the greatest headspace. I wrote a midterm like 2 hours before this match happened, and I forgot that it was today until this morning when I got an email. So I went, oh, hey, my education, maybe just a little bit more important than fandom.
Right.
And then coming into this, then the connection issues and that one question, like it happened in the gauntlet and it happened again now. Whenever that happens, it just throws me off because both are times when it's like, I know the answer and I can't get the points, and it's frustrating that I can't. And then that challenge is going to be something that in Koho
challenges. And when it comes to challenges, it's always are we sure about that? Are we sure we can throw that flag? We weren't 100% sure on that one. It didn't go our way, but it was at least me and Tim have been in rooms challenging things on the most bare technicalities before and won. So I trusted you on it. See if it worked. It didn't work out this time. That's fine. But hey, end of the day, we got a team in the semifinals, and that is all that matters.
Yeah, so next, Big Guns, you are going to be playing either Schizo, which is Rizzy and Eli, or their opponents in
Tomorrow's match.
In tomorrow's match. Thank you, Nick. Fellow Kingsmen, Doug and Redshaw, the Irish Bros. So are you guys looking for another double Kingsman match, or do you want to see the Schizos?
As I'll take the managerial answer here and say, obviously, we would love it if Irish Brothers made it. If Irish Brothers made it, that's just like extra icing on the cake. The whole goal was make it out of round one, just because I thought we could do it, and they did it. And they have been putting in so much work for this next match; it's insane. So I hope Irish can pull out that win, and we make it an all Kingsman semi. That would be beautiful. But if we are playing Schizo, I know firsthand how Schizo goes. I've managed Rizzy. I know how his brain works. I've played him a couple times this year. I really like Big Guns odds against Schizo. They're a great team. I think Big Guns is a better team. So we'll see either team in the semis, and it'll be a fun time either way. So,
all right. Well, with that, that is going to do it for this match. Nick, any final thoughts about the promos, about the match, anything?
Big Guns may have not been anyone's pick to win this thing, or maybe even make it to round 3 once all the brackets started. But I don't think anyone's underestimating them now. They've definitely proved that they deserve to be here, and I'm excited to see what they do next. Ascendant, I hope we see again. I love the team Ascendant. Unless we have to play them, I don't like them then.
Yeah, then I don't like them. Yeah.
But regardless, these are two teams I want to see again.
Yeah, absolutely. As a showrunner, this tournament is turning out to be something really special. We got a lot of crazy upsets, a lot of crazy matches, and this was just this was another great match to add to this tournament. So, guys, come back tomorrow to see the aforementioned Schizo versus Irish Bros. That's their name. I was doing fine, and now I'm having a stroke again. But we will see you guys tomorrow with another match for all those Kingsmen, Nick and myself. We will see you tomorrow with another match. Bye-bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.